Hi everyone, this is Rain Lily. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing in this recording is I'm going to show you the introduction of Dragon Age Origins. Now I know a lot of you have already played this game and you're like, what's the point in it? Well, I'm going to tell you, I have friends who have not played this game. They usually stick to their Madden or their soccer or wrestling games, whatever games that they play. They do not play really Dragon Age or Mass Effect or any, role-playing games. Or Skyrim, for example, just simulation games. They just stick to, sports games. And they told me, like, you know what, like, put it on YouTube and we'll look at it, and then if we're intrigued enough, we'll buy the game. And I'm so determined to get them into it. Now, I'm going to show the introduction really quick, and then I'll speak to you more about what I'm going to be doing later on.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Okay, well that was a pretty intense intro. I always think it is. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing in Dragon Age Origins is I'm going to let you guys decide what happens. Now, here's a little known facts about me that you should know. Whenever I play Dragon Age Origins, or Awakening even, I have to, and I mean I have to play as a female. Preferably, if not always, an elf. And I literally kick ass as a mage. For whatever reason, I can play the warrior sometimes if I feel fancy enough to have a big war axe, and because I love war axes. I rarely do rogue, but you know, I have Zevran and other characters for that. So this is mostly what I do though. Now, I can never play as a guy. There's another known fact. I can never play as a guy. I do not know why. If I do play as a guy, it's usually as an elf, and you know, I will do a warrior, but it's rare. And I've only gone like maybe 1/4 of the game as a guy. So I decided I'm gonna leave my fate in your hands. All viewers, my fate will be in your hands. If you fancy me being a guy, but a dwarf with the biggest beard ever, I will do it. I mean, I'm willing to try anything, I guess. It would be my first time, honestly. Or if you want me to be an elf or human, I'm not really fond of the human game, the race and everything, because unless you're a mage, you know, where you go to the circle of magi, either as a warrior or a rogue, you still have one background to choose from. Now, if you're an elf, you have the magi, but you have 2 different backgrounds. And the same thing goes with the dwarf. You know, I'm sorry, I keep picking the girl, it's hard for me. You could be a dwarf, and as I said before, you're also gonna have 2 backgrounds. And what's sad is that the race of humans only have 1 background, if not 2 if you want to consider the magic, but I never touch magic as a human. Now, yeah, as I said before, if you want me to be an elf and you want me to hate all humans, I will do that. If you want me to be a dwarf and hit on everybody, I will do that also. Just leave your comments on the bottom of the page and I will look at them. If you don't leave me a comment, I'm gonna let you know now that I will start with a dwarf, maybe even as a warrior. But if you find it curious that I can't play as a guy and you're gonna tell me screw it, I want you to play as a guy, I will play it. And telling how I freak out, I might just let you hear how I freak out with some things. I don't know. If you want me to be a flirt, I will flirt with any female that bats her eyelashes at me. So yeah, just go on the bottom of the page, just comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see how this all plays out. Alright guys, so thanks for hearing me out, and I hope to hear from you guys soon. Bye!